taking more questions as well at our phone number 971-533-7111 if you've got a question for Dr. Mitch, or you can put it up in our chat room. Just put the question before it, the big word question, and we'll get this out for you. We have one that just popped up in the chat room, Dr. Mitch, we'd like to talk about, and it's one of our listeners says, are you familiar with the 420 FL? And that'd be the 420 Football League. I was quite entertained by the creativity of the guys behind the 420 Football League. However, being a health-conscious toker, what are your thoughts on it? And basically, for people that don't know, 420 Football League is much like they have drinking games with alcohol, beer pong and so on. 420 Football League is a kind of a smoking game where people are taking big bong hits, and however many seconds they can hold the bong hit is how many yards their team gains. There's other rules, but basically it's a smoking game involving holding long, large hits. And Dr. Mitch, I think I know what you're going to say about that, but let's hear it.
It's going to come as no surprise to our regular listeners that I think this is just absolute stupidity. We've discussed before how holding hits doesn't actually make you higher any more than just holding your breath would. And I know a lot of folks are skeptical about that, but we've got compelling data from James Acme's lab that goes back decades now. The clincher here is what you are doing is giving the nasty irritants inherent in the smoke the opportunity to deposit on your lungs by holding them, essentially by holding the smoke in, but not really making yourself any higher. I hate to sound like a killjoy old man, but when you post stuff like this on YouTube, you really hurt the cause. I have to go give a talk at a high school now and explain to people's mothers why cannabis should be legal, and they're going to be whipping this out at me saying, look, this is what kids do. We can't have this happen. And of course we can't have this happen. It's ridiculous. We're talking about responsible adult use, and this is really a bad, bad habit. If you want to play a game while you're using cannabis, play with the Wii.
Play with the Wii, okay.
Yeah, Russ and I actually played the Xbox Connect yesterday after work you're getting exercise, you're smoking cannabis, that's great. And I love Henry Hemp as much as the next guy, but to put 420 Football League under the guise of medical, they say all the people who play have to have medical cards, is ridiculous.
Yeah, if you're going to be doing something silly like that, call it for what it is, recreational fun, or, not responsible use, but medical, that's really, that's hard to abide by, for sure.